It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And one of the guys we'll watch tonight is Ty Lawson. When he's on the floor, how does he impact the game so much, Shaq, given his size?
Well, I'm not a guard, but he's impossible to stay in front of either in the open court or in half court. He has great ability to change direction and stop on a dime. And when he's hot, watch out.
North Carolina guy.
North Kakalaki, one of the finest. He might be short, but he has the ability, honestly, to get to the rim at will. And there's no problem taking the contact and finishing the play at his size. That is a unique quality from the kid from North Kakalaki.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
Play before the hometown crowd here in downtown Houston, Texas. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against Denver. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. The game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. On the wing, Johnson and Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Like last season, we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. He's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Motiejunas drops both of them.
And Motiejunas is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Now, here's Ariza. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ariza's got his first bucket in this one. On defense, Houston. Curry dishes to Green. It's deflected. Here's Lawson. Harden right side. Baseline jumper. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Harden's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And so here is Houston. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short.
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, when you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
It's Harden with the drive, lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside Curry. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3. Rockets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Lawson kicks to Harden. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Warriors trail by 4. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Lawson. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Aniunas, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Iguodala, the pass to Green. Inside leaner. No luck. And it's Houston the other way. Now, here is Lawson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's Harden with the drive. Lets it go from 11. Misses the hole, and he's now 3 for 4.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Passes to Thompson. There's the 3. Rebounded by Howard.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Now Aniunas. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And the jam by Aniunas. Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver. And he slams it one-handed.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Bogut against Howard. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Green, no luck.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Ariza. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Ariza's got his second basket of the night. Warriors trail by 4. Curry with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by Green.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Now, here's Thompson. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Curry against Ariza. And the Warriors miss again.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And it's the Warriors on the break. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Warriors trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Curry gets the bucket.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And that one's good. And that's 10 points for James Harden.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Spates checked in for Golden State. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Now here's Thompson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And Curry, here we go. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Houston making a switch here. Brewers checked in. Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Here's Curry. He has 7. Pass to Barnes. Spates sets a screen. Now Barnes. 4 on the clock. He feeds it to Spates. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. And again, James Harden. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. The last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Barnes. And Jones pulls it down.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now Curry. James Harden missing on the 3. Dishes it to Green. And here is Curry. 7 points in the game. Pass to Spates. The feed to Barnes. On its way from Curry for 2. Hits the front of the rim and out. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. The 3 from Harden, and the basket good. Harden's got 15 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Green, no luck.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Beverly kicks to Jones. Back to Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Brewer. And it's Houston with another.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. No good from Spates.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here's Brewer. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
And Corey Brewer, guys, out of Florida. Remember, won those 2 national championships, teaming up with Joakim Noah and Al Horford. Terrific quickness, and that rangy frame makes him a disruptive defender. Great versatility as well on that end of the floor.
No good on that one. Clark, Corey Brewer was the 7th pick in the 2007 draft. He's never really reached that star caliber so many had predicted.
Yeah, his offense has held him back a bit. He's a bit erratic at that end of the floor. Not a great shooter. Slashes effectively well. He's most effective in transition.
Indeed. Now here is Barbosa. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Spates. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here's Brewer. Here's Decker. Draymond Green pulls it in.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
From outside, off the mark.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Capella dishes to Brewer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
That's good. Spates has got 6.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
The shot. No good on that last second attempt there. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Rockets on top, up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
And I can't
head coach Kevin McHale doing well in Houston. He certainly has a fan in his shooting guard, James Harden.
He listens to us. You know, he takes our input and our feedback on games and what do we think and how we feel about, you know, certain situations. And, you know, he's a player coach. He's played, so he knows the game.
Well, there's no doubt there's great respect that Harden is showing for Coach Kevin McHale, which is what you need sometimes as a coach. You've got to command that respect from your players.
You know, it's kind of like a honeymoon period. You know, when it's clicking, it's like magic, and you just try to keep it going. But it all comes down to the coach listening, sharing, and taking the players' input seriously. Kevin has that instinct, having been around so many great teams.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And something else that's stood out for me tonight is their efficient scoring in the low post.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Decker. McDaniels is out there with Lawson. Then there's Harrell. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. McDaniels kicks to Lawson. Feeds to Howard. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's Harrell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Rockets lead by 5. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here is Livingston. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Rockets leading by 5.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And so here is Golden State after Sam Decker's three-pointer that didn't go.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And some nice passing there by Houston. Howard against Bogut. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Warriors trail by 5. Here is Livingston. Over to the left wing. Nobody near Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the middle. Iguodala with the steal. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
McDaniels passes to Decker. To the right side. Barbosa with the steal. Barnes dishes to Iguodala. And he gets it to go. Iguodala's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Golden State also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back. Then his body betrays him.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
Now here's Harden after the miss from Klay Thompson. It's Harden with the drive, and that one's good. Harden's got 17.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100% for a full season. You just hope to have him happy and healthy for your most important games.
Harrell with it, picked up by Thompson. Harrell kicks to McDaniel. In the corner, Harden, stolen by Thompson. Iguodala outside. Good chance here for Barnes. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Back to Harden. 9 feet out. And Harrell slams it in.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Rockets making the shot. Count the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Harden. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good. Barnes.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's Howard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Denver. Harden's shot is off.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Right side Curry. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Montejunas is checked in for Harrell. Reza comes in for KJ McDaniels. And it's Terry in for Ty Lawson. Now here's Montejunas. He's got 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of Strip Clark can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Iguodala with the steal. So it's the Warriors now. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Break it more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Barnes. And the Warriors miss again.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Harden the pass to Ariza. Clock at 6. From down low. Here's Montejunas. No good. Nice D from Bogut.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Dwight Howard. Now here's Spates. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 1, but they'll get another chance. Curry's shot is off. Harden outside. Buries it down low. Harden's got 23 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Poked away. It's stolen by Ariza. And now here comes Terry leading the break. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And the Warriors miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Montejunas. Ariza dishes to Harden. Buries it from three-point range. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Ariza against Curry. The dish now to Green. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for James Harden.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. Good season for him last year. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 10th in scoring, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And, you know, as you said, he was great from downtown. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Curry, good.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Beverley. No good. Great tee that time from Green. Warriors trail by 11.
You know, talking about Beverley, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverley's toughness on defense particularly.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Green. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverley, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board. including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Rockets leading by 12. Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. 1:58 left in the second quarter. He dishes it to Ariza. Houston moving it around. Here's Brewer. Up and in on the layup. Brewer's got 7 points in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Beverly kicks to Jones. Deflects the pass, and stolen by Barnes. And there's the pass to Barbosa. And Capella sends it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. There's a minute left now here in the second. Green, the screen. Livingston passes to Barnes. Off the pick. And he slams it down right on top of Terrence Jones.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it fly from 18. Ariza with the rebound. Rockets leading by 12. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Right wing. Spates with it. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets lead by 14. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight he's got it going again. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets? Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. You need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Now Curry. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Off the pick. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 16 points for Steph Curry. Rockets leading by 12. Lawson dishes to Harden. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. It's stolen by Curry. Kicks to Iguodala. Thompson outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Monte.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, last season an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists, and Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Here's Curry following the basket by Monte. And that one's good. And that's 12 points for Draymond Green.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And Lawson with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Iguodala no good. Rockets leading by 12. Lawson kicks to Monte. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well. That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
It's Harden with the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Now here's Green. 14 points for him.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bagels in the second.
Harden the pass to Lawson. He kicks it to Monte. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
Warriors trail by 16. And Curry, here we go. That's good. 16 points for Draymond Green.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Lawson's against Curry. Now here's Monte. D right on him. Nice D from Bogut.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Harden kicks to Lawson. Passes it to Howard. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's sent back by Howard.
Two shots, gentlemen.
Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
Thompson with the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Pass to Bogut. Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it, the fast break chance.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
Moniunas' shot is good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Green. He's got 16. Here's Bogut. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Ariza on the wing. Lawson dishes to Ariza. Draymond Green pulls it in. Warriors trail by 11. In the corner, Iguodala with it. No good on the triple. Rockets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Harden the pass to Moniunas. Back to Harden. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Curry kicks to Green. In the corner, Iguodala with it. The three. And that one's good. Iguodala's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Houston leading by 10. Lawson dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Howard. Outside for Lawson. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Knocked loose. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Harden. Green left side. Lots of room. The Rockets pull it in. Moniunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lawson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Houston making some changes. Harrell comes in for Moniunas, and Decker subbed in for Trevor Ariza.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Curry against Lawson. Harden the pass to Howard.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for James Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 27 points a game last season, 7 assists and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. That's a 2 from Barnes. The Rockets pull it in. Harden's got his 8th rebound here tonight. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the 3-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
And he gets it to go. 18 points for Draymond Green.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Curry kicks to Spates. Back to Curry. That's short off the rim. Rockets leading by 10. It's Harden with the drive, and it's blocked by Curry. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Green dishes to Barnes. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Rockets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Warriors trail by 12. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Out to the right wing. Pass to Harrell. The feed to Decker. Beverly against Curry. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Harden against Thompson. Right side Green. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Now here's Harrell, guarded by Green. It's Harden with the drive. Oh!
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Fast break, here they come. Decker passes to Howard, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Feeds to Decker. There's the dish to Jones. A stupendous finish in traffic. Jones has got 8. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Now here is Barbosa, covered by Brewer. Barbosa's shot is off. And for the Rockets, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. And Beverly kicks to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Jones in the post, guarded by Green. 5 on the clock. And it's Terrence Jones with the finish.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
It's taken away by Brewer. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Beverly's got 9.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Green with a screen for Barbosa. There's a screen. And here's Barnes for 3. There's the bucket. Good. He's got 14.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Decker dishes to Jones. From the baseline. Can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Livingston passes to Barbosa. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. That 3 off the mark. Beverly dishes to Brewer. Screen by Jones. Here's Capella. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Rockets on top, up 19. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Rockets leading by 19. We've got Lawson. He's out there with Brewer. Trevor Ariza out there with Terrence Jones. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Lawson's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And here is Barbosa. He dishes it to Bogut. And he gets the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rockets shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Screen by Bogut. Livingston kicks to Iguodala.
And, you know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Harden, and it's sent back by Bogut. And the rejection by Harden. To the middle, here's Ariza. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Ariza.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Curry kicks to Spates. Good.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Howard's checked in for Houston. Harden against Thompson. Harden the pass to Lawson. Curry with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. Unloads from 9. And Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist by Curry. Spates has got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson against Harden. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Down low, they get a hand on it, and stolen by Spates. Curry with them, and it's Harden picking him up. Spates dishes to Thompson. Goes back up. No good from Spates.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Kerr, and the basket by Harden.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Ariza against Curry. Spates sets a screen and stolen by Ariza. And it's Houston on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Warriors trail by 19. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And again, no good by Golden State. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Harden laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 39. Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Bogut. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 13 points for Bogut. Rockets leading by 19 points. Harden kicks to Howard. The pass to Lawson. Back to Howard. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Howard misses.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now, here's Thompson. Kicks it to Bogut. To the wing right side. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Curry's got 20 points.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Now here's Howard. Ariza goes in. And the rejection by Iguodala. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Six to shoot. Watson the pass to Ariza. For the 3. That doesn't go either for Ariza.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Now here's Lawson after the miss from Stephen Curry. Lawson outside. Back to Ariza. Harden against Iguodala. Harden dishes to Lawson. Here's Howard, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Warriors trail by 17. Curry kicks to Bogut. Knocked away. Montejunas with the steal. Thompson against Lawson. Ariza goes in. Down low. That drops. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And the Warriors miss again. Rockets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 8th assist in the game.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Now, here's Thompson. Harden missing his last shot. Again, the miss by Thompson. Harden against Thompson. Now here's Harden. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. He reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
And Harden, either intentionally or not, is really the poster child for a new era of analytics that's starting to drive basketball. I mean, he generates a lot of points, but most importantly, he does it with tremendous efficiency, in part because he lives at the free throw line.
Here's Thompson. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
It's Harden with the drive. He kicks it to Moniunas. It's Ariza on the wing. Iguodala with the steal. Right side Curry. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And, you know, for the Rockets, acquiring James Harden might be the trade of the decade. You look at what they gave up, and it's hard to argue that they didn't win that transaction in a big way. And, guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Here's Green, following the basket by Dwight Howard.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Now Curry, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Shot clock at 5. Iguodala kicks to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 9 assists now tonight. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the 2nd worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Warriors trail by 16. Outside Curry. They kick it out to Green. The rebound by Harden. Harden's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. From outside the arc, Warriors with the rebound.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Green, the screen. Bogut with the screen on Lawson. It's Thompson off the drive. Can't make good off the pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Howard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Thompson. Fires from the corner. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Harden outside, stolen by Thompson. Right side Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Harden. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now here's Harden after the miss from Klay Thompson. Clock at 4. Howard drives in, and he gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 18.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Harden gets to Ariza. Harden outside. Lets it fly from 18. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on this win. It was a team effort, aided by this electric home crowd atmosphere. What made the difference?
We just trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. That was amazing tonight. You know, it was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, you know, we got a good victory at home.
Communication's so key. James, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.